it's your romance anime senpai Sam here to talk to you about the 2019 winter season. So thank you so much for joining me again. Today, obviously, it's just going to be a good old-fashioned list of everything that I'm going to be watching this season, which is a total of 15 different anime at this point in time. Now, we all know that can expand, that can get shorter, whatever, so on and so forth. I try to give anime at least 3 episodes before I check out. So obviously I haven't checked out anything yet. The season just started like this week, so just gonna hop right into my good old list. And this is in no special order. It's not an order of like premiere or like order of like what I'm most like ready for. It's literally just a straight up list of like what I'm watching. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna the name, if I can remember the genre, and like if there's one that I'm particularly excited for and what I'm anticipating, of course I'm gonna tell you, because you know, y'all know what I'm here for. I'm here for the edge, and I'm here for the romance, and sometimes the edgy romance. Yeah? Okay. So we'll just hop right into it. So the Rising of the Shield Hero is number 1 on my list. I am pointing to my computer if you're wondering, like, what is she talking about down here? Yeah, the Rising of the Shield Hero. It's isekai. It's basically going to be my Goblin Slayer replacement. I've already seen the first episode, and yes, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Of course, there was a kind of a odd rape accusation to get the anime started. But let's see where this goes. It's very highly anticipated. I'm going to read the manga. And then, as per usual, I'm going to link everything down below. I hate whenever I do that with my hand because I'm just like, meh. But I'm going to link everything down below of like where to watch and in the order that I'm talking. And then if you can like read the manga, whatever. So, yeah. Rise of the Shield Hero. I'm looking forward to it. I like the first episode already. So number 2, The Promised Neverland. This one just seemed very, like one of those weird, like, kind of Steins Gate anime that, I don't know. I read the synopsis, can't remember right now, but, The Promised Neverland. Number 3, Boogiepop. I've already watched the first episode. I love it. I'm gonna do a review on it, once we get into the 3rd episode, so I can get some, like, pacing and some other things to talk about besides, it's weird, you know, but it's definitely edgy, because people are getting eaten, and so on and so forth. But the first episode is available on Crunchyroll right now, link down below. Go ahead and watch it. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Let's get this started. Number 4 is Dororo. I think it's about some guy with like prosthetics and some other things, so it's edgy. It's kind of dark. It's fantasy too, so I'm looking forward to that one. Number 5 is one of my anticipated ones, because what am I? I am your romance anime senpai Sam, and Love is War is my number 5. I forgot what it was about, but it's a romance, and you know, honestly, I'm looking forward to it completely disappointing me. So let's just start with that. You know, expectations real low. Let's see where it goes from there. Number 6 is one that I have actually read the entire manga, and I am totally stoked for, and even the trailer in full Japanese got me excited, and that is Domestic Girlfriend, or in the manga, Domestic Kanojo. Clock me on it if I'm saying it wrong. I don't get embarrassed. But yeah, Domestic Girlfriend is, I'll tell you the synopsis of this one because I know up and down, back and forwards. So Domestic Girlfriend is about this guy who is in love with his teacher at his school. And he's like, oh, I got to get over this unhealthy like attachment to this older woman. So he like goes on a mixed date at like a karaoke place, and one of the girls is kind of being like a Debbie Downer. And she like walks out of the karaoke place, and he follows her, and he's like, hey, is everything all right? And she's like, hey, let's go have sex. And he's like, all right, I guess. Is this what we're doing now? Okay. So he has sex with her, and she's like, you know, I'm done. And he's like, why did you do that? And she's like, I just kind of wanted to know what it was like. And he was like, you know, it's fair. So then, like, literally the next week, he finds out that his dad is, like, dating someone, and he's like, oh, go dad, like, you've been single for a long time, like, go ahead, and he's like, I want to marry her, and he's like, yeah, go ahead, like, do what you want, like, whatever. I'm like, I'm not gonna stop you from being happy. Well, it turns out that the woman that his dad wants to marry is actually the mother of the girl he had sex with, and her sister is the teacher he's in love with. So you can kind of see there's some like drama going on there, but it's definitely a romance anime. It's definitely a josei, whatever. It's for adults. Definitely for adults. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm seeing if they ruin it, because it can happen. But anyway, Domestic Girlfriend. Looking forward to it. You should be watching it, especially if you're an adult. Sorry, just touched my phone to get something off the screen. So number 7 is Revisions. Don't remember what it's about, but I remember reading the synopsis and adding it to my anime list. Moving on, The 5 Wedded Brides. About a guy living with 5 girls, and God knows that's going to be a hot mess, so of course, trash anime. So Real Girl 2nd season. If you haven't watched Real Girl, I will link my review down below. Get you some. That is premiering on High Dive because they had 1st season, so they're obviously going to have the 2nd season. So Real Girl is pretty much about an otaku that gets a super hot regular girlfriend, and he's just dealing with how to be a part of society, basically. You can watch my review. It's linked down below. Let's do this. Moving on. How Clumsy You Are, Mrs. Ueno. This just seems like super Chiho's or Nichijo's to me. Just like a funny little short anime about a girl that is just a hot mess. So, looking forward to the comedy from that one. I don't think I'm gonna do a review on it unless it really pulls in my heartstrings and something crazy happens and I'm like, I gotta tell somebody. But otherwise, don't expect it. But I'm looking forward to watching it for sure. So number 11 is another 2nd season, the Morose Mononokean. So the 1st season has been out for a while, actually. I stumbled upon it the other day and just killed the 1st season. It's 24 episodes. Actually, I think it's longer than that. And then I just looked and saw that there was a 2nd season coming out. And it's not like it was labeled very well. I mean, it's in the Japanese name on animelist.net, and there's no synopsis or anything, but it's the 2nd season of it, and I'll give some background on it. So the Morose Mononokean is about Ayakashi and yokai, so on and so forth. But it's about these 2 boys. They're 15, 16 years old, and they're basically exorcists. One's a professional exorcist somehow at a 15-year-old age, and the other one's kind of just getting into it. And there's all of these weird little nuances that are happening. One of the characters' name is Ayashi, and everybody's like, oh, Ayashi, and he's an exorcist. Oh, and it's foreshadowing for something to happen. And I'm just can it happen already? So I'm just looking forward to the thing finally happening in the 2nd season. It's just spirit packed. Everybody was kind of waiting for that 2nd season so the things could finally happen, but it's probably not gonna happen. I'm just not gonna have my heart set on it. So moving on. So number 12, I actually watched this anime last night, and I was like, what is this? And that'd be WZ or Wazid. I don't really know how to say it. It's W''Z. Basically, the synopsis, I don't even remember the synopsis, because after I watched it, it just went and came out something different. It was a transference of synopsis. So let me tell you what WZ is actually about. It's about a 14-year-old boy that if he touches hands with people, you get transported to an acid trip world, and he's a DJ, so he touches hands with people. The person he touches hands with gets transported to acid world. He plays a DJ set, and then some other people that do the hand thing too show up, and these weird mecha weapons grow out of their hands, the one they're not holding. So they're holding hands with their person, and they have some weird mecha weapon come out, and they all fight because of hand-holding dominance. So, if that interests you, you can watch it on High Dive. But if not, like, I'm not going to judge you because it's anime. Like, so moving forward, we have Pastel Memories. And I had high hopes for this one, but that first episode let me down. And I know that's not nice to say because there's only one episode out. And like I say, you give it 3 episodes and then you give up on it. Like, be fair. But Pastel Memories is supposed to be about, like, a cafe of, like, girls that are kind of, like, remembering otaku culture. And it's based in Akihabara. And it's, like, otaku culture has died. And so they're just hanging out in this little cafe with their little maid costumes on. And nobody's coming in at all. Just kind of, like, remembering otaku culture and, like, going through different, like, manga and, like, different anime and, like, different things that are very obvious to current otakus right now, like boys love, like that kind of thing. It's very slow and it's very boring for me already. And I know that's not very nice to say, but I'll give it 2 more episodes and then I'm gonna call the trash police. I'm gonna put it right in with the trash police and it's gonna take it away and I'm never gonna watch it again. So I only have 2 more, and they're super highly anticipated, for me at least, and they're an absolute garbage pair. And the first one is Meiju Tokyo Renka. So this is a otome game, trash. Romance otome game, trash. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I get really irritated by otome game romance trash, and that is because it's never done right, and it's always a flippin' letdown. So I cannot wait for this anime to completely let me down. Like, I am literally gonna come at it with like a Libra of, sorry, I'm like trying to catch my computer, with like a Libra of nil, like rose-colored glasses on. I'm like, this is gonna be absolute trash. Changed my mind, so I like won't get upset about it, because some of y'all might know one of my favorite anime is Diabolic Lovers, and it's otome game trash, but I feel like it's done very well for like what the game is. Now it could be a little better. That was a bad mouth pop. That was a bad one too. Anyway, I'm just Meiju Tokyo Renka. I'm ready for you to break my heart. Last one is idol trash, because everybody needs a little idol trash sprinkled about their little season. I personally think it's a great like little mood cutter. And B Project second season's coming out. If you have not watched B Project, it's pretty much the same thing as Idolish 7, but they're all much more established within the idol world, and music's not half bad either. So I'm looking forward to Project B, or B Project. B Project. That's correct. It's not Project B. It's B Project. So, that was all 15 anime that I am watching this season. And every time I show people my little lists, they always say, wow, that's a lot of anime. How are you going to do it? And I'm like, well, they don't all come on one day. There's 7 days in the week. Gotta do something after work, right? And it's not going to the gym, because nope. So, what are you going to be watching? If you agree with anything that I've said about some of the anime, or there's some things on here that you're watching, or if there's something that you really want to tell me about that I should be watching that I need to add to my little dumb list over here, let me know in the comments below. As per usual, I only have this channel so I can help cultivate a community around me to have conversations like this, because I don't have that many people in my life that are readily available to talk about anime. So, let me know what you think. I will comment back, because I always comment back, because I love it whenever people comment, because I obviously want to talk about anime with somebody. That's what I'm doing here. But otherwise, I'm your Romance Anime Senpai Sam. Thank you so much for watching my 2019 Winter Anime List video. I will see you in the next one with my first review of the season. And I'm very twitchy today. So anyway, thank you so much. Subscribe, hit the little ding dong. Have a great week.